Hey you guys, here I'm talking about Loving Hip Hop New York, season 8, episode 12. Let me get some more light. Yeah. So it started off where it left off last week, where they were at Carl's event and Cayenne and Jacquay walked into the little event. And so Safari kind of taken aback, him and her, because they didn't know that he was going to come with Cayenne on his arm or whatever. So she didn't know how to approach the situation. She didn't want to mess nothing up. So Snoop and Safari pumps Sophia up to go and talk to Jacquay. And I'm like, this is so wrong. Y'all scamming. Don't go tell that girl to fight for her man when he there with a whole nother girl. Y'all so damn disrespectful. But they end up walking up to Jacquay or whatever, and she said she tries to apologize to Jacquay or whatever. And she was basically telling him that she was sorry, and kind of, I don't even really say that she was telling him that she wanted to get back with him. To me, it was just basically an apology. To me, she wasn't trying to disrespect Cayenne or whatever. But Cayenne took it some kind of way and popped off on this girl. And was like calling her Sophia the Thotty. Talking about, ain't her name Sophia the Thotty, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there like, why are you jumping into this? And I like Cayenne. I really like Cayenne. But I was just like, why are you jumping this? This don't have nothing to do with you. She's not disrespecting you. Because to me, it don't seem like Sophia was trying to flirt with him, get back with him in that girl face and trying to be disrespectful to her. She was just basically apologizing for all the stuff that happened. So for Cayenne to pop off on her, I kind of, because she was like, are you rolling your eyes at me? And I'm just like, what? I'm like, okay, I'm not with this kind of shit. So then we see, later on in the episode, we see Cayenne and Jacquay and Mariah Lynn. And Cayenne is in the studio. I told y'all she got bars. Can't deny the girl's talent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to look her up on Instagram or YouTube. She got like a little here and there, little freestyle snippets. And she got bars. So Mariah Lynn, she like Cayenne. She cool with her since her and Bianca introduced them or whatever. So I don't know what she was there for. But they at the studio, and Cayenne just wants to tell Mariah Lynn, because she was like, are you guys together? What's up with this or whatever? Y'all looking at each other, whatever. So Cayenne tells her everything that happened with Sophia or whatever, because she knows Sophia. So Mariah Lynn don't get along with Sophia either or whatever. So they talking about that, and she breaks down and cry because she says how in 2015 she was jumped by some people and they fucked her up real bad. And so her seeing, I don't know how, her seeing Sophia and saying that how she was trying to get back with Jacquay in front of her took her back to those days. And I'm sitting there like, you can't compare that. You cannot compare you getting stumped out, jumped, to a girl just walking up to her ex-boyfriend and apologizing for the drama that they had between each other. Them two do not fucking compare. This girl did not try to come to you for you to be on defense mode. So I was just like, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. She ended up crying, talking about how she don't want to get into it with people. She kind of felt bad. You could tell she kind of felt bad. But I was just like, you brought that on yourself, and we don't want to see that no more out of you whatsoever. Leave that to the ratchet bird bitches. Carl and Lil Mo, I don't give a shit about them. And y'all know me, I don't like to talk about people in their marriages, but they whole stupid ass storyline is dumb. She picks him up from wherever, the gym or whatever, from her, because she didn't go home that night. She stayed at her people's house, so she picked him up. I be sitting there like, was this, and I'm not trying to talk about other people, but I am trying to talk about Carl. But he just reminded me of a motherfucking kid that used to be in the slow class with a helmet on, licking the window of the little yellow bus, because he gotta be slow. He needs some special attention. It's something about him. I just be looking at him like, every time he talk. And I look at Little Mo like, you's a dumb bird bitch that's looking for love. so bad. You want somebody to want you and your million kids so goddamn bad that you willing to accept any little lie from this dude. He lied and said that his people told him to get the Instagram and that she was going to run it. She like, how am I going to run it if I'm blocked? He was like, oh, I didn't know I blocked you. She was like, wait a minute. You got to pull up the name, do some stuff. Like you, and I just wanted to slap both of them with one hand. Like, why are you saying this and why are you listening to this dumb shit? I'm not with it. I don't give a shit about it. Moving on from that, Juju, Remy, and Jonathan meet up. They're talking about everything that Juju has been doing, all the work she has been doing. She wants Jonathan to be the makeup artist in her play, all this stuff. Yandy wants them to help with St. Martin because y'all know St. Martin was very, very affected by the storm. So she wants them to go and help her go down there. But Yandy also wants to talk to the younger girls that they know is beefing and have them on board to help so they can get away from all of the negative drama. And I said, that's a good idea. Once you going to help somebody, I'm all for it. But I'm like, don't take y'all ratchet ass shit to them people that's hurting right now. They don't need that shit. So if y'all can't put y'all big girl panties on, don't go. That's all I'm saying. Mariah Lynn goes to Rich to talk to him and apologizes for all the drama that they had been through and all the shit that she have put him through, and said that Cisco came between them and all of that drama that they was going through back and forth. And she was saying how she was hurt because he had was dating Monique. She didn't know how to act and she lashed out, and that's why she started dating Cisco and messing around with Cisco, whatever, yada 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 bullshit. So then they start talking about Bree and all the drama that Bree is causing within, the whole Love and Hip Hop New York franchise with all the other young bitches or whatever. So he was like, don't tell me what to do with my artist. But then he said he gonna talk to her. Then he kiss her. Then he goes talk to Bree. He goes off on Bree for her actions. And I was so here for everything that Rich was saying about Bree. Because I'm like, regardless of how these girls is coming at you, what they saying, it's up to you to lash back out, want to fight at certain places. It's a time and place for everything. And every time, girl, you bopped off on Mariah Lynn for talking to somebody else's dude. You just dumb. You just dumb. I don't look at Bree the same no more. I don't give a shit how much talent you got. I don't care. Speaking of Rich, he ended up being a speaker for the Diabetes Center and for the ribbon open. I thought it was a beautiful speech. My prayers are always with him because diabetes is no joke. We all have family members that are affected by diabetes. So, just take your medicine and stop dealing with the fuck shit, Rich. That's all I'm saying. After he spoke, Yandy, told him and DJ Self how they had this thing coming up in St. Martin, how she wants to get the younger girls involved, and they were on board with that. So they all had to talk to their artists to come to this meetup. I think it was Remy ended up meeting up with Bianca and Mariah Lynn at the store to tell them about the St. Martin thing, and she was asking them, like, what y'all been doing? They was like, oh, we just been working, we been doing this. She was like, what about Bree? You know what I'm saying? Just bust their ass out. So they had to tell her about that, but she had to let them know it's not about that too, and how she wants them to have a sit down. So they all had to sit down, and it went left real fast because Bianca don't know how to fucking act. Bianca, I keep telling y'all, she's a fucking bird. Been saying she was a bird since she's been on this show. She don't know how to fucking act. Like, y'all could have talked, went back and forth, whatever, from across the damn table. But y'all could just always got to get up and show that she about that life because she didn't like what Bree was saying. Bitch, you probably are thought. You probably wasn't her dude inbox. You probably, that's why you was so quick to get up to fight so you could shut her up. I don't like bitches like that, and I wasn't here for that. DJ Self, Safari, and Jaquay met up for Safari to come and say sorry and tell them what all happened. Jonathan meeting up with his sister and then he met up with his mom I was confused because Jonathan said all of this happened when he was 15. The mama was saying that it happened when he was 10. I don't know. Either way, I was just wanting to cry. But I was just like, I look at Jonathan's side eyes. I really do. Because I'd be like, why is this all of a sudden coming up now? That's how I look at him. But he said how he was young, he was bullied. So his mom sent him to this gay conversion camp, little therapy thing, and he was saying all of what they did to him. And I was like, this is not a way to mend things with your mama, the way to get back. I just felt I felt some type of way for him to address his mama about this after all these years on national TV. And I'm just looking at him like, get off my screen, because I felt bad for his mom, because I looked at it like his mom wasn't doing it to change him. She just wanted people to stop messing with her baby. That's why she sent him there. That's what I took out of it. But you know, a lot of people might go off on the mama, but I just looked at the mama was trying to protect her baby from being bullied and beat on and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I side-eyed Jonathan more than I did anybody else. So I think that's all that happened on Love and Hip Hop New York. Like I said, it really wasn't that much. Oh, Yandy is working with a new artist named Alex P, because that's when she met up with Lil Mo. Lil Mo saying how she was telling her about Carl. Then the motherfucking stalker, I told y'all he a stalker. Something wrong with him. If she come up missing, he did it. Because all of a sudden he pops up at Yandy's thing with her artist on Little Mo to tell her he's sorry and yada yada yada, and she kissed him and he wanted his best friend back, and I didn't give a fuck. That was just pure point blank. I didn't give a fuck. But yeah, that's all that happened. I'm about to record for Love and Hip Hop Miami, so y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode, and follow me on all social media sites by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Also, check out my website. It's all about support.weebly.com, because I just put up some new music of the week today. And I'm going to do like music of the week every day probably this week, so you guys can get familiar with different independent artists that you guys should be on the lookout for. Also, my little YouTuber, little person, Cameron Haley, he put out a song called One Call, and it's featuring T-Ruler and O'Shea, I think his name, and it's a cool little song, so go check it out. Cameron Haley, O'Shea, and T-Ruler. It's called One Call. It's on SoundCloud. I think it's here on YouTube, but go check it out, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. It's all about support.